How's that? Is that better, Brand? Man, sorry y'all. Sound wasn't working. So it's like day 62, I think. And there. Crap. Wife. A call from my wife. Hey, are we better now? Oh, okay, I'm good. All right. I was using the selfie stick to actually take pictures. I had it plugged in. My wife's calling me and texting me. I'm good now though, Mike. Mike says I'm good. He's my favorite. He's my sound guy friend, so I'm gonna take it as good. Ah, now you hear me. Fantastic. So, a truck of indigenous people speakers pulled up, and we're gonna hear from indigenous people as well tonight. This is gonna be great. Thanks, Kimber. So I'm excited about indigenous peoples because that's part of the movement. BIPOC, Black and Indigenous Peoples of Color. Thank you, Janessa. Appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. Antonio, hello, friend. Oh, there's an excellent sage smudge going on right now. They had a stick of sage like the size of my forearm. Smells hella good, way better than the pepper spray and tear gas. I'm just getting right up in it.
If we have any more of the people from this land, if you guys want to come over here for this ceremony, we brought our drums, we brought our medicines. Yes. You guys are more than welcome to come circle up with us.
Brandy, don't you ever stop calling your husband.
Hey, my brother. Hey, I'm here. Good to see you. Yep. Since 1492. This ain't brand new. Since 1492. This ain't brand new.
Hey, so my name is Donald Cornell. My father's from Grand Island, Oregon. I'm a little tribal member of the Lower Oakwood Chinook tribes. My mother's Rosenda Barkley from the Klamath Modoc tribes. And we're represented by many brothers and sisters around me from various other different tribes. I don't know, something just came to me, like, I know that this has been going on for a while now. I support the whole movement. This is my first night actually down here for the night. I've been down during the day, and it was just a vision to bring the hand drums down here and sing our songs to stand and show support and solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement. As indigenous people, we believe that not only the power of prayer, but the power of our songs that we sing, and then our voices carry the songs. You know, through our own songs are prayer in itself, and we offer them up. And singing, it's just another release of that prayer. And some of us can sing higher than each other, and the higher you sing, that's the Great Spirit taking that prayer up higher, the Creator, to help answer those prayers that we're offering up tonight. And so, man, I thank the brothers and sisters that are to the left and right of me for showing up for this. Like I said, it was just a vision I had this morning. I was talking with another brother, and I was like, you know, it would be awesome to have a line of hand drums down there. And again, this is my first night down here, and so what better way to show support than to bring our own indigenous cultural ways down to this movement as well too. And share with the people. I don't know if anybody else has anything to say.
Can I say something? Hi, I'm Ray. I'm a Northern Cheyenne Sioux. Before we get this drum circle started, I'd like to pray for us and all our people. No matter what race you are, you're still people. So can we bow our heads? I hope I come to you as a person, as a color, race, no matter what we are, keep it all the same. It don't matter what we believe in, as long as we stand together. We back each other up. That's what we were raised to do. We were raised to respect our elders, our women, our mothers, our children. Why can't we do this anymore? But you, grandfather, you're with us. You're our people. Everybody's our people. We respect everybody. Don't let this get us down. We stick together. Aho, grandfather!
Oh! Let's do the drums. Let's do the drums. I need to sing right now. You guys don't want my corona.
So you don't want none of this corona, you better back up. It's gonna get loud.
John Wayne Steeds on 3. Malibu people!
off at the rookie move. I'm not a pro streamer. I don't know how I just feel like it just being in the right place at the right time, you know?
And we're here to support it. Yes, you to Mexico, Bucks.
Hey guys, my name is Jimmy, I'm a member of Variety. I'm also a member of this community. This is my community. This is our land. We're not here to preach that. We're here to stand with you guys. We're here to offer these prayers. Every song that we sing, there's meaning behind it. There's love behind it. There's death behind it. And that's what we're here to do, live and die together. That first song we sang is the chief song. When our war chiefs would come back from battle, there would be casualties. When that war chief came back into camp, the women, the village would come back out and they would see who didn't make it back. They would go and claim their men. How we use that song today, we honor those that have gone on to the Hutwai, that have passed away. We keep fighting, we keep moving forward. We don't get stuck. And if we do get stuck, we pull each other forward. We have to honor our death. That second song is a Black Lodge song, but it's our Will Vardy, Portland Will Vardy honor song. A brother that brought that, that's why he's passed on. He learned that while he was in treatment here, and he brought it to the movement, and we've carried it ever since. There's meaning behind everything that we do as human beings. That's the connection that we have inside of us that we need to reach into. That's the connection that we need to see in others. I watch you guys. I pay attention. And I'm proud. Without the Standing Rock, I can't do another Standing Rock. I can't come down here and get those same triggers because that triggers violence in me. And those are some of the things that we have to be mindful of, what we're triggering in our brothers and sisters. Because we're fighting things that we're not talking about. We're fighting things in the unseen world that we need to start seeing in each other. This place is for you, just like it's for me. Land, air, and water, that's how we're connected together. That's how we're connected. Instead of doing a land acknowledgement, let's start saying, let's give some land back to those people so they can take care of it. We want to go jump in that river down the street that has those businesses on it, throwing away their dumping, whatever the hell it is toxic. Give that water to our people, and we'll take care of it.
Yes.
Give it to them. That's the things we should be fighting for. We're caretakers of this land.
Yes.
I think our singers are ready to go. They've got their drinks. I don't know how many more songs we're going to do, but we're going to be here until my brother that had this vision says it's okay to go home.
Come on, come to the circle. Come to the circle. Careful. Whatever. He's a tool bag. He needs to turn it off. It's not doing anything for him. What a dum-dum. But I'm not going to let that negativity impact the prayer circle I found myself in the middle of. This is awesome. Art.
He's going to close us out with the prayer.
Oh, finally turned it off. Ding dong.
We're going to see a couple more songs.
Doing it good. Getting warmed up, right?
We'll do one more song. The people here are ready to do their speaking event, and so we want to respect the time. We'll do one more song. And we'll close out with a prayer.
Thank you. One more song.
I got a gas mask for you. You got a real one? Real one. I got a rush one. You got a top gear, you got the best gear. It looks like Santa Rock.
Yo, what's up, bud? Thank you.
I just told them to know that he was out there, you know, he came up and he showed respect and he asked us what we were doing, how long we needed, asking for permission. All these foreign groups that we have here, remember, you always need to look to your indigenous people for permission of what you're doing here. Free Leonard Peltier. Real quick, call to council of prayers. Keep these people safe. Keep these people with a good mind, a positive mind. Let those next thoughts be led with love. Forward thinking. Keep these people safe. Let them get home safe so they can go to sleep, they can drink their water, they can eat their food, they can pet their cat or their dog, they can hug their children when they get home safely. Say prayers for these people that are fighting the virus that's killing our people. We're losing elders. Say a prayer for this land. We'll say a prayer for that man that's making some really hurtful decisions to this land. Those people don't have the ultimate authority, Creator does. We'll say a prayer for our enemies. Oh, gosh.
That was amazing. What a super wonderful thing to have happened upon here in Portland. And here I thought it was gonna be a mundane night. And then we run into that glorious event. That was stunning. Oh my gosh. Hey, Amber.
Thank you for coming up.
Make sure that it gets too crazy.
We should go somewhere and do
My phone hasn't been
Beg your pardon, sir.
active, so let me
I'm
see
just
some
live
more.
on Facebook with a bunch of friends and family. Could I just get a quick little blurb from you? Like what brought you down? Just felt the urge?
Yeah, just my own intuition. You know, I've come during the day. You know, a few of us have been asked to open up the songs for other events and stuff for the same movement. And so I just thought I'd get out of my own comfort zone and stand in solidarity in person myself tonight. I haven't experienced this at nighttime, so it's a whole other atmosphere, but it's another way to get our prayers out, our prayers across, and hopefully answered.
I love this so much. Thank you so much. What's your name, man?
Donald.
Donald? I'm Justin. Nice to meet you so much. Have a great day. Nice to meet you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, and then we turn around and it's the moms. We got the prayers from the indigenous people. They've given us permission to use the land, and the mom said, thank you very much. We friggin' will. Oh, this is gonna be a good night. I feel it. I feel the good energy. This brought something to the game right there. That prayer circle right there opened it up tonight. Like it opened up the good energy. There's a whole different love in the air tonight.
Our streets! Our streets!
Hello, Megan Gloria. Oh my gosh. All right, so now we're gonna go over and I bet Seneca and Itchy Trigger are all fired up. That's my man, Itchy. sorry. I know I'm supposed to be impartial or whatever, but this is hype. This is exciting. The indigenous peoples brought it thick with the love. Oh, that was so good.
I just got word
Fuzzy.
that Kate Brown and the Federal Bureau of Investigation have been talking, and they're talking about getting the feds out of Oregon.
Oh, that
That means we've been doing our job. Each and every one of you deserve a pat on the back. Make some noise! We got a special guest tonight. He's gonna be speaking to y'all. I'm gonna introduce him. His name is Ethan. He will be speaking to y'all tonight. I will touch bases on a couple of things. We must keep this movement alive.
Yes.
I'm gonna get Ethan up here right now, and I'm gonna have him speak to y'all. Please welcome him here.
All the mom says, everybody get in line and get up here. We want you up here. Oh, this girl's ready. She got the flip down face shield. She is good to go. The word's going along. Did somebody lose a black helmet? Did somebody? I love moms. A lot of moms. Oh my god.
Hi everybody.
I think I might be the only dad
Ethan
today.
Johnson,
I don't see
and
much
I
orange.
am the chair of the Black Studies Department at Portland State University. And I'm also an associate professor in that department. I wanted to first give the mic to the indigenous people here to do a land acknowledgement.
Sorry about that. My mom's pushed me out.
Whose land is this? Laura? Whose land is this?
Borrowed land.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate being able to be up here and support Black Lives Matter as a Native community here in Portland, Oregon. We've been down here amongst you this whole time. I want you to know that the Native community stands with Black Lives Matter. We've been fighting this oppression for 500 years. We know what this looks like, and we've not stopped fighting to this day, and we will never stop fighting. I was asked to come up here and speak. Our culture teaches us that we respect our elders, and we uphold and lift up our women, and we hold and lift up our veterans. So I'm holding space here, and I'm going to invite one of our elders up here. I'm going to let him introduce himself, and he's going to speak. He's a veteran. He was outstanding work, and he's just all around an amazing individual to come and talk to you here tonight.
Thank you for my life that I can be here with you brothers and sisters tonight. And I've been involved with a lot of things in my life, and it's always great to come someplace and see how much love, all the compassion between you, all the caring and understanding of the same ideals and beliefs, all the love you share with one another. My name is Art McConaughey. I'm Miss First by youth. I live in Pendleton right now, but I'm down here with my wife. people don't think I'm as old as I am, but the reason I seem kind of somewhat old, but I get involved with a lot of things like this because when I hear about it, and I hear what the causes are and how everybody feels about it, then I have to be there. It was like Standing Rock, you know. You know, we had Standing Rock in North Dakota and South Dakota, you know, a couple of years back, and as soon as I heard about that, I started wanting to go. I thought I really started walking. I didn't know where it was. I didn't know anything about it, but I had to go. And then when I got there, I didn't want to leave. It was like I searched my whole life for that place, to be in a place just like that, where you look around, you got thousands of brothers and sisters from all over the world standing there just like this, all together, all standing up for each other. And for me, that's what this whole life is about, is to stand beside each other in everything that's great, everything that's good. You know, because we're here for our children, our brothers and sisters, our families and community. We're here for everybody, you know. And some people are willing to go a long way to help out. And I play my little part by showing up and trying to encourage people and show my love for you, you know. That's all I can do. Very happy to be out here. I come down yesterday morning for a daylight ceremony we had Monday morning on the river. I got up at 1, and I took off driving at 2 and got down here at 5:30 for the ceremony. And then I was awake all day, and then last night I was down here, I don't know, 2 o'clock, something. You know, who knows what time it is when you're having a good time out here. When you're having a good time and having a lot of camaraderie, a lot of sharing and faith and possible threats from people out here, you know, it makes you really strong. It makes you want to be stronger. It makes you want to show your love for one another. So thank you for allowing me to come down here and stand with you and whatever I can do to, you know, if I gotta get stomped on or something, that's fine. It ain't like it never happened before, you know. So, thank you very much.
I'd like to open with a prayer, if there's space for that tonight. Everybody please, bow your heads. Oh, smart, status on display. Oh, my sister. Oh, smart, status on display. Oh, my sister. I feel like I have a big job tonight to represent my tribe and my people. I come from the Skagit Valley in Washington State. I represent the Samish tribe, the Swinomish tribal members, the Upper Skagit tribe, Tulalip. And I want to reach out to my family, and I hope you know I love you, and I'm here for you tonight. I'm here in solidarity with my family here tonight. And it hurts my heart. Sorry, it's hard to talk right now.
Thank you. Thank you. We love you.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. But I want you to know that I'm here in solidarity, and we still exist, and we still matter. And no matter what, I'm here to fight for systemic equity, not equality. Further, I want more. I want it to be finally what we say. If this land was taken from us, it better not be in vain. It better stand to a constitutional right that it was taken from us for. So please, I would like to end with the same prayer. All smart, smart, status on display. Masista, thank you for being here tonight and showing your solidarity. And I hope you will be an honest representation of the heart that's going into this movement and showing that we're here to make real change for redistribution of funds that were taken and not rightly distributed. Thank you very much.
I need glasses, folks. So first, again, I just want to start off again. My name is Ethan Johnson. I'm the chair of the Black Studies Department at PSU. They told me I got 3 minutes. That's kind of, I don't know how I'm going to do that. But the first thing that I wanted to express is my concern for understanding where we are. What are we, and so what are we reading? What are we studying? Are you reading material made by the people that experience anti-Black racism? This is important. Black voice about our current condition and experience is often silenced and ignored. I claim that it is the knowledge made by Black people that provides the best understanding. So are you reading Black Agenda Report? Are you reading Hood Communist? Are you reading the Hampton Institute? Are you reading your local Black Observer, Portland Observer? It is imperative that we get the information from Black critical voices that are not diminished by their dependency on white philanthropy or the state for their survival. I've not been a regular attendee, participant in the protests in Portland. I've probably been out here for, about 7 or 8 times, often with my kids. My reasons for coming out are because I hold that this country, the state of Oregon, and the city of Portland are deadly places for Black people. When I say deadly, I am not overstating the case. By deadly, I also don't mean murder by the police, just murder by the police. As one who studies racism, anti-Black racism, one thing I know is that anti-Black racism gets into our bodies and kills much more of us slowly than those murdered by the police. That's why I believe that our focus should not just be the police or the criminal injustice system or the prison industrial complex. We need to focus on systemic change in all of our institutions. For example, the state of Oregon, the last time I checked, has the highest push-out dropout rate in the country for Black high school students. This means that hundreds, if not thousands, of Black youth are destined for the criminal injustice system. If you don't have a high school diploma, your chances of being incarcerated are greatly increased. About 80% of all Black people that live in the state of Oregon live in the Portland metro area. This means that it is the schools in the Portland metro area that are doing much of this work of pushing us out. This is an example of anti-Black racism. What this all amounts to is that Black bodies are under duress. They are stressed out because we know we have been essentially eliminated from participating in society. Once you have a criminal record, it very likely means you will be relegated to low-paying jobs and cycles of poverty. It's also very challenging to get housing if you have a criminal record. As a result of all this stress on our bodies and our minds, we ultimately die earlier than every other non-white group in the country. And I would qualify this statement to include indigenous folk in much of the misery Black people experience, and they too suffer undue and they too suffer undue premature death because of anti-indigenous racism. The state of Oregon was founded on the idea of creating a white homeland. I'm sure most of you know that Oregon is the only state in the country to have in its original constitution a black exclusion law. It was illegal for black people to live in the state until 1926. If you were black and attempted to live here, your punishment was to pay a fine and or get whipped. And how much you paid and were whipped depended on how long you overstayed your welcome. In 1866, the 14th Amendment was passed at the national level, which recognized black people as citizens in the United States. At first, Oregon ratified the 14th Amendment, but it rescinded the 14th Amendment a year later. While the gesture did not have legal standing, it did send a message to black people to not come here, which was very much in line with the exclusion law. Oregon did not re-ratify the 14th Amendment until 1974. Can I continue? All right. So why is this important? It's important because it meant that very few black people came here. Much less black people came to Oregon and Portland because of the efforts to exclude them from here than the states of Washington and California when they were trying to escape the southern United States. We joke sometimes and say that the reason there are so few black people in Portland is not because of the rain. It was intentional policy to keep black people out. The fact that there are so few black people here is important for other reasons. I argue it is the reason why Portland has a reputation for being, ironically, the most politically progressive city in the country. It's ironic, right? That black exclusion has contributed to apparent political progressiveness. The libraries are strong, public transportation is good. We have what is called a no-growth boundary, which limits suburban sprawl that has happened in most large urban areas across the country. You can buy, sell, and smoke weed relatively freely here. You can even participate in a naked bike ride with thousands of mostly white people every year. Lastly, as far as I know, Oregon is the only state in the country that has a civil rights attorney just for animals. I wish black people had a civil rights attorney designated for us to protect our rights. As many of you probably know, Portland is the whitest large city in America. The reason is because it has and continues to exclude black people through its policing, education, housing, and employment policies. As some of you may be aware of, there is no longer a black physical community in Portland. It used to exist on either side of MLK Boulevard in Northeast Portland. Through gentrification, a deliberate effort to move black people out of the urban core in combination with the small black population has meant the end of a black physical space in the city. Other urban areas across the country with large black populations have managed to maintain some physical space, but in Portland, it has been relatively complete. Portland has a politically progressive reputation because the struggles of anti-black racism in other large urban areas have not risen to the same level of conflict because of its small black population. In many large urban areas across the country, when black people moved in, white people moved out. Here in Portland, because of the small black population, white people stayed in the city with their tax dollars to invest in the education, housing, library, and transportation systems. They didn't need urban sprawl to create hideaway communities. They didn't need to create new school systems and transportation systems because they stayed here. And unlike other urban areas, black people did not gain access to the public sector. So Portland is the whitest large city in America with an education, library, and transportation system that serves white people, at least it's middle class white people. All you have to do is look at Grant and Lincoln High School. I asked the question, why are you out here? I wholly agree. The criminal injustice system is a bankrupt institution. It never was meant to serve the poor or black or brown people. Police kill black people with impunity. In the state of Oregon, the police have killed over 365 people since 1992. 165 of whom were killed in the Portland metro area, and not one police officer has been punished for it. Black people make up 10% of those killed and murdered by the police. But when we consider black people only make up 1.5% of the state population, that's what we call over-representation. I would suggest the education and healthcare systems kill far more black people, but it occurs out of sight and slowly, so no one notices. We don't necessarily physically die, but we do socially die. So I'm not just here only because of the police. I'm here because the education, healthcare, housing, and employment systems cause just as much, if not more harm, than the fucking police. I asked the question, how many of you were struggling for racial justice before this all happened? I met a young lady when I first came here in 2005 who was in my class. She belonged to a group of white skinheads who went out and attacked the alt-right. They would beat them up and let them know they were not welcome in Portland. I appreciated her work. I am not encouraging you to do this without any training or forethought. They were very intentional and had strategies. I'm just saying, there have been white people down with helping black people for a while. I teach in my classes that it's okay not to have clear solutions. As white people, you are taught that through voting or working in the system, you can make change. In other words, you are taught to think there are clear solutions. The simple fact is very little has substantively changed for black and indigenous people for a very long time, and we've been working our asses off. I move away from words like hope. I believe in people, but people must educate themselves and understand the severity of the problem. We are in deep, deep shit. Within the context of COVID and the murder of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd, it helps some of us see it. But we have to chase after better understandings. This is serious stuff. Some of you are going to have to let go of friends and loved ones if you're going to invest in valuing black life. That's what I've had to do. It is simply too tiring trying to talk and live with people who simply don't want things to change and won't make an effort to change. So when I say Black Lives Matter, I say it because I know this country and most white people and their junior partners do not value black life. Every social economic indicator demonstrates it. I want and desire black lives to matter. I'm going to end talking about my work. I teach in the Black Studies Department at Portland State. Black lives don't matter there either. Black students have the highest non-completion rate in the university. Black faculty and staff are regularly leaving because of the anti-black racism we receive there. At PSU, anti-black racism is usually not direct. It most often comes in the form of indifference or treating us like any other group. The university loves to put us on their website and claim inclusion, but there is no substance. Black Studies and Indigenous Nation Studies are the smallest departments on campus. PSU has no requirement for students to take courses on race and ethnicity like many urban universities across the country, and its number of tenure-track black faculty is abysmal. In 2014, the newly armed PSU police force killed its first person. Murdered its first person, a black man named Jason Washington. We are currently fighting to disarm the PSU police. I encourage you to read. Pay attention, get involved, and don't compromise your principles. Read Black critical intellectual work. Support financially critical Black organizations. And if you're white or a junior partner, participate in organizations doing work to dismantle anti-Black indigenous racisms. Thanks for listening. And Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Can we get a round of applause for Eden?
Hello. Hi guys, my name is Teal. I march with the Moms March most days when I'm not sleeping at my house and I can't handle it, so. But we're with Black Unity PDX. Hello. Also, I just wanted to let everybody know, because I say this almost every single night, because I know there's new faces out here every single night, and I appreciate it. But remember, it is dangerous out here. It is dangerous. It's not safe. And it's not safe because of us. It's not safe because the police want to hurt us and they want to harm us. So don't get it wrong. We ain't the ones that are hurting people. We're out here safe. So I'd like you to tell 3 people to come with you next time. Every single time. If you can't make it, tell 3 people. If you're going to show up, tell 3 people. Be like, hey, can 3 people come with me tomorrow? And then tell those 3 people to tell 3 people. Because this should be getting bigger and bigger every day. It was getting bigger over the weekend, then it got small again, compared to what it's been this entire weekend. You guys, it should be literally blocked. It should be all the way down this entire, all of Portland.
Hello, Drew, Randall Pratt. Hey, Catherine Walsh, what up, boss?
I understand that we're not
Chris White, Madison Hansel, what's up, little niece? Excuse me, Ethan. I wonder if I might get a word for just a second. Fantastic, thank you, sir. Beg your pardon.
Also, for people with for when the tear gas comes in, because they're gonna tear gas us, we don't know when that's getting me. I always do this in the level. I'm here some routine out here. I've been here for 60 days. Anyway, if they tear gas us, and I know a lot of you guys aren't wearing goggles or respirators, just walk to like one of those streets back. Like maybe like go to like 3rd, is that 4th and 5th? Just everybody just go to like 4th and 5th and just wait, and have the whole group just wait back there. Because we get split up in like 15
Hey, I'm just live to like friends and family, and I was wondering if I could get you to give me like 3 good resources to help better my knowledge of the situation.
I did.
But
Black Agenda Report.
okay, so the publication.
Good communist.
Okay.
There you go. Just start there.
Fantastic. I got your whole speech, but thank you. Appreciate it. Cool. So go back and look through them. I'll fold back through it later and post the links in the comments, or not links probably because I'm lazy. But I'll post the names of what he told. Tamara? Tip down a wee bit, copy a wee bit. There you go. I'm on like a 2009 selfie stick, so I don't even know if it's 2009. But now it's 2020. Vision is clear.
Don't go home the first time they tear gas us. I've been tear gassed literally over 100. It hurts like a bitch, but we're proving a point when we're out here.
Also, just to let y'all know, if I'm out here with eyelashes, y'all can be out here too. Period.
Oh, I heard Princess.
If these bitches can survive a couple rounds of tear gas, your body can survive a couple rounds of tear gas. Period, point blank.
Thank you, Brandy. Black Agent
If you
Support.
have the NLG number on you, write it down. Mostly on
like
your
6
stomach,
of them
because I
during
say
his
this because
speech,
they will
but
try to wipe it off.
I
So
wasn't
you
paying
can't call
attention
them.
enough to catch
I
them.
always write it on my belly, upside down, so you can see it. Or put it on like your leg or something. Because if they see it on your arm, they'll try to wipe it off. I understand it's Sharpie, but they can still wipe it off, guys. Like, come on now. You grabbed your kid and be like, mine are Sharpie all over you. Oh my God. Just remember, it's dangerous. Stay safe. And if a cop snatch you, what do? Because I know a lot of you know.
Snatch him back.
Exactly. If a cop snatch you,
Snatch him back.
there's so many of us out here, we should never let anyone get arrested. You could have, even if like these, listen, there's some big guys back here. There's big girls back there. There's mamas up here, guys.
Big girls?
They're protecting us. And if one of them is gonna get snatched, y'all better run up and try to snatch your mama back. If they're gonna be in the front, we better protect them in the front because I want them here every single night I'm out here. And I'm a mom of a 6-year-old. My kid sees me out here every night and she's like, Mommy, you're gonna come home safe? Yes, I'm gonna come home safe because my community protects me. And it should be like that everywhere. No black person should feel unsafe because of their community. Their community should make them feel more safe. And these fucking cops should make us feel 10 times more safe, but in my entire life, they have never made me feel safe. Ever. I have told this story a million times. When I got my jaw broken 2 months ago, when this first started, a white guy beat me up, broke my jaw in 3 fucking places in my own fucking kitchen. The cops arrested me. They put me in the back of a cop car. They told me I was gonna go to jail. The white guy walked past and said, whatever she told you is a lie. And I hadn't even said anything, because I'm not a tattletale. After that, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with people? This guy is he's just gonna walk away and it's gonna be okay? Like, and I get to sit here and have a broken jaw. And they literally told me my jaw was fine. I woke up the next morning, couldn't swallow my spit. I couldn't breathe. I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to rap again, because rapping is my life. I bawled for straight 3 weeks straight, eating fucking applesauce and blended burritos. Like, what the fuck?
Ew, blended
and
burrito.
This nigga gets to live in Gresham and have a whole ditty life and act like nothing happened, but I have to sit here with a broken jaw and barely still being able to eat pizza. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Who am I supposed to call if the cops won't help us? They're supposed to help us. And I didn't even call the cops. The cops just showed up. I ain't cop calling. Never. In my life will I call the cops. They never helped me. The cops got called and they still arrested me with a bleeding fucking mouth. Then, while I was in the hospital, my sister got pushed off a balcony. Broke her pelvis and her foot. The same guy that broke my jaw broke her, and he's still not in jail. He's still walking out in his life. He's still having a good old time. And I'm out here fighting for my fucking life as a black person. His name is William Hasty. That's as best as I got. He lives in Gresham by the Albertsons. I can't tell you his address because I'm not going to be at fault if any of y'all do anything, so. No. I ain't going to jail. I got a 6-year-old. But I just want y'all to know that, like, I appreciate every single person that is out here because I've been fighting since the day I was born to be black. Y'all should fight till the day you die. And I know a lot of you don't understand, but haven't been through racism like I have. Like, I've been spat in my face. I've been pushed over. I didn't even get my first crush until I was in freshman year. Like, oh, and he wasn't cute. Like, no, he wasn't cute. Oh, and then now he's my baby daddy. What the fuck? I've only had 2 boyfriends in my entire fucking life. Literally. Not by choice either. I'm like, hey, I like you. They're like, no, nigga. But I'm just rambling now because I talk a lot. Anyways, I love every one of you guys. This is not my speaker, so I'm not going to take up any more time. I just wanted everybody to know, like, there's people out here, so let's be a community and let's protect each other more than the cops do. Because, like, they're bullshit. They ain't protecting us. We don't need them. Obviously, we have enough medics out here to take care of each other. I don't know if you guys seen me, but when the Moms March first came up here, I had to stop little children from fighting. And also, I know you children can hear me. If you're fucking 15 years old, I'm sorry, but don't start a fucking fight out here. Y'all make us look bad as fuck. Like, hella bad. And also, white people, don't start a fucking fight. This movement is about you. It's not about you. Don't fucking come out here just to fight other people because you know it's violent. We don't want this to be violent. Yes, we are not violent, but we are not peaceful, because peace comes after we get here. Like, I am never gonna be peaceful, because fuck that nigga, just because I'm yelling doesn't, like, no, I'm not gonna be sorry, I'm messing my words up. I'm just gonna get off this stand before I mess it up a lot more. I love you guys. My name is Teal. What's good? Follow Black Unity PDX. Hopefully we'll get some marches during the day so everybody can come to that.
I want to reiterate something. We got news that Kate Brown and the Federal Bureau of Investigation are talking about getting the feds out of Oregon. For y'all that did not hear earlier, Kate Brown is now talking with the Federal Bureau of Investigation about getting the feds out of Oregon. The pandemic has been going on long enough. And I don't mean the pandemic called the coronavirus. I mean the pandemic of injustice. Oh yeah, it's a pandemic. And that virus has got to be conquered. And we can conquer it as long as we stand together. Because if we don't stand together, we will fall if we continue to be divided. We appreciate every one of y'all. We make the difference. We are the people. Together we stand, divided we fall.
Brandy, is that on
so let's continue
Black Community PDX on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of the above?
We must find a way to continue to protest among each other to keep the connection. This is a reunited. This is a reunion. And we must keep it connected. We must stay connected because we are one race, the human race. I love y'all, man. Let's make some noise for the moms. The moms are a big part of this. The moms are a big part of this. When George Floyd died, just to rewind that, George Floyd said, "Mama." He said, "Mama," and he said it over and over. So the mamas are a big part of this movement. Yeah. And we must support each and every mother in the United States of America. Because if it wasn't for a mother, there wouldn't be no people. I mean, a baby comes from a mother. I was a baby at once upon a time. You was a baby, he was a baby, she was a baby. It's all about the mother. And it's all about the motherland. We can't forget about the motherland that we came from. Each and every person in the world came from Africa. We must uplift the motherland. And most importantly, we must claim our state. We must claim our state. Oregon is our state. These are our streets. These buildings are ours. These parks are ours. Make some noise!
Hey, Princess just went walking
What's
by
up, good
real
people?
fast with a whole troop of people behind her. What do we got going on anywhere else?
So really quickly.
Anything on the other streams?
First and foremost, all my white folks that are in the crowd, I really do appreciate you for understanding why you are here today.
Right.
Okay. Understanding why we are here today. If anybody has gone to the Wall of Moms website, and if you haven't, it's very simple. Get out your phones now, thewallofmoms.com. Go to this website. Do it now. Do yourself a favor so you can understand what we need from our white allies. Okay? Because it's really pretty simple what we need from you. Okay? And the Wall of Moms gets it. They understand completely why they are here. They understand completely what they need to do when we're here. Where are they? Are they here with us now? No. They are on the front lines between us and fascism. That's where the moms are. That's where the veterans are. On the front lines between us and fascism. Because when's the last time you had your Fourth Amendment rights violated? Probably tonight or yesterday. So, let me let you know a few things about what the moms are doing. Okay, this is their mantra. I'm gonna read this for you, and then I'm gonna read a Martin Luther King quote for you, just so we can completely understand why we're here today. Okay, this is their mantra. Thank you, all brave mamas. We listen to black leaders. We are here to follow their direction. Behind the scenes and at the Justice Center. We go where they tell us. Our goal is to push the media to turn the focus where it belongs. Black leaders, remember this. Now I'm gonna try to read this without getting emotional because it's really hard as black men to understand that white people will do this for you in this town in this day, okay? Right. Now, and understand this. This is what we need from you. Not what we're asking from you, what we need. We will use our white bodies, not our white voices. Do I need to say that again? We will use our white bodies, not our white voices. Bev's vision is that we mothers, would take some of the physical hits in hopes that our black and brown kids, friends, neighbors, and loved ones would be spared some pain. To summon that mom warrior spirit to protect our kids, all of our kids, to let the feds and cops hit gas, shoot us first. Shoot us first, is what they say. Not be the voice of the movement. A lot of us haven't put our bodies in harm's way like this. It's really scary and awful. But it's what's been happening to black and brown bodies for years. Centuries, not years. Centuries. Let's help each other do this and thank all of your grace and courage. So on to the Martin Luther King quotes. And this is what Martin Luther King wrote in 1963. 1963, it's 2020 now. Certain conditions continue to exist in our society, which must be condemned as vigorously as we condemn riots. But in the final analysis, as a riot is the language of the unheard. And what is it that America has failed to hear? It has failed to hear that the plight of the Negro poor have worsened over the few years. It has failed to hear the promise of freedom and justice that has not been met. It has failed to hear that large segments of white society are more concerned about tranquility and the status quo than about justice, equality, and humanity. And in such a real sense, our nation's summers of riots, it's summertime, are caused by a nation's winters of delay. And as long as America postpones justice, we stand in positions of having these reoccurrence of violence and riots over and over again. Social justice and progress are the absolute guarantors of riot prevention. Martin Luther King Jr. 1963. It's 2020.
These are the voices of everybody out here. I mean, everybody that's the Black Lives Matter movement. These are all the voices. This is the things that you have to listen to, although they might hurt, although they may make you feel uncomfortable, although they may make me feel uncomfortable. These are the voices. These are the brothers and sisters that we have long been separated from. I'd just like to thank you once again for everybody that's out here. And I know that to some, it's to get some things done. I know it's for some to get the education. And this is an education not for only you guys, but for us too. This is the first time that something like this has ever been done. We are the blueprint. We are the template for all those who follow. And a lot of people are following us right now, Portland. So you need to make some noise for yourself, because we are a template. I love everybody out here. I mean, I really, truly, honestly do. There's no, I say that every night, and I'm not just saying that just to say it, but I really do. Matter of fact, I barely got sleep because I get up early in the morning and I take this movement on the road as soon as I get out the bed. I can't, I don't even know if I'm talking right now. I think I am. That's how long I've been out here. And it's not because I'm trying to outdo anybody. I just want to see this, I just want to see this work. I just want to see the change. I've been doing this so long, I forgot what my career is. I forgot. I gave that up and took this on full time. And that's no lie. What you're hearing is voices of two people with a megaphone that came out here and just grinded our way up to this speaker, and grinded our way to be able to talk to everybody out here. And now we're the voice of comfort, I guess now. I was thinking today would be my last day. You know, I've been going through a battle for everybody that's out here. I've been taking it on, and it's heavy, but I was built for it, just like you guys are built for it. But like I said, I just want to say thank you. I thank you for fighting alongside of us. For those who get an education, take the education home, study it, come back, study some more. You know what I mean? It's a process. I was talking to someone earlier, and I was talking about, you know, if you dive deep in the sea, right? You dive deep, I mean really deep. You just can't come out the water without decompression. So what happens to us now of us coming up and being finally considered a human, finally be considered, or finally given some matter. You just got to give us time to decompress all this, because this is a lot. Not only for you, but for me too.
Between both parks, I'd say 1,500 to 2,000.
So to finally hear you matter, yeah, it sounds good, but I got to decompress that. Do you understand that?
Way more than Sunday night.
You got to decompress that. So, but I can't get through the night without saying something that you might know. So I'm gonna go. Y'all gotta repeat after me. Y'all know this one. I got power.
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 Power to the people.
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 I got power.
I got power.
I got power.
I got power.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
We are the people.
We are the people.
I got power.
I got power.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
We are the people.
We are the people.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
I'm asking you this again. Do you really feel that power? Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
Do you feel the power?
Yeah.
Gotta say yeah. Do you feel that power?
Yeah.
That real power?
Yeah.
Can you feel that power?
Yeah.
That real power?
Yeah.
Do you feel power?
Yeah.
Real power?
Yeah.
Okay, keep that. Keep that. That energy that you got right now. I want y'all to get closer and closer and actually get at arms like these moms with this wall. They're actually doing something, right? They're actually doing something that's effective. They're using their power to do something effective. That's to protect. We all got powers with this movement. I do not want to see it go to waste. So I'm asking you to get together. I tried to conduct a couple of things, but I realized last night that maybe I just should tell people to get together in small pockets and use their powers. Get together and figure out something that you can conquer. I'm here for change right now. It's people that got long-term agendas, but I want it right now because we can with this power. There's certain things that we can do.
Damn decent Tuesday night.
There's certain things that we can do. If it takes 10 of us to knock down that tree, then why shouldn't we be knocking down that tree if it has to be done? Why should we be just looking at it and saying, man, that'd be nice if that tree came down? We got the power to take it down, so take it down now. Don't wait until the power is gone and 10 people are going home, and there's only 2 of you looking at that tree saying that same thing. So when you say, I got power,
I got power.
Power to people.
Power to people.
That means you got to use it before you lose it. As you can see, the crowds are starting to diminish. It's starting to get a little lighter. It's starting to get a little lighter. And as it gets lighter, the power starts to go away with it. So once again, I'm saying, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I'm just saying, let's use this power, Portland, that we got. We are a template. People are watching us. People are wondering how we're making this magic. It's only a few black people in this city. But something is magical going on in this city to make these movements. I know it's education. I know you're learning, trying to figure out what it is. But I'm telling you right now that you got power, that you can change something right now. Look at the paper. I'm not going to tell you what we're doing, but look at the paper. Google what's going on, and you're going to see some things that you didn't even know that was going on. I've been asking you. I've been asking you to support in different ways. I know you all have, because that's what it takes for us to make this move. I know what it takes to make this move, and you can have the power to do it. I just want you to know that, and I love you with all my heart, and I'm proud of everything that we've accomplished. I'm proud of everything that we accomplished together, and I'm gonna say it again. And if the feds go home, I don't know what we're gonna do. Do you know? The feds go home, are we still gonna be out here? Yes. Did you say yeah? Yeah. So we're gonna be here? Yeah. We're gonna be doing stuff? Yeah. A lot of stuff? Yeah. A lot of good stuff? Yeah. Because we got power. We got power. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. We got power. We got power. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. Now say his name. George. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. I can't hear you. George Floyd. Say it again. George Floyd. I can't hear you. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. What's her name? I can't hear you. Say it again. A little louder. Say it again. What's her name? Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. What's his name? George Floyd. What's his name? George Floyd. I can't hear you. George Floyd. I can't hear you. George Floyd. We got power. We got power. Power to people. Power to people. We got power. We got power. Power to people. Power to people. Okay, all right. That's the power. That's the power that we got to continue. But don't forget why we're here, because Black Lives Matter. Those names, those are just a couple of the names that's on that wall that got us here. And there's many more. Educate yourself on who, what, why, and when, and use that. Use that to fuel you. Use that education. Use that education to teach within your house, because education starts in the home. So use that at home. Like I said, Portland, I'm really proud of what we're doing. Please check the papers. I will give you my Instagram, because you can go in there and see exactly what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, I'm going to try. This is the first time. I've been out here a long time, and I haven't shared too much information with you. But I'm going to do this because I want you guys to actually go. So y'all ready? You got your phones? For those who want it? All right, here we go. It's Seneca. It's SENECA_DA_PRODUCT. Seneca the product. Look on there. Look and see if some of the things that we're doing behind when everybody's sleeping. If there's anything that you can help, feel free to contact me or DM me, whatever you need to do, and join it. And we're looking for change right now, and the things that we can accomplish while we have this power. So if you feel that you can help in any way, please do so. I love you guys.
Danny Herman, hello.
Yo, first and foremost, I want to tell y'all, if y'all get tear gassed, go to the north. Second of all, NFL, never forget loyalty. Everyone around you, stay loyal to them. That's how we beat this shit, staying loyalty. All that other shit, we ain't going for that shit. They want problems, smoke, what the fuck they gonna get? That's facts, bro. All that pussyfooting shit, all that tucky hotel shit, ain't no time to run and hide, bro. We did enough of that, bro. Now it's time to stand firm, 10 toes, bro. Anyone want it, gon' fucking get it, bro. Fuck that shit. They want smoke? We gonna bring it to your front door, bro, like we doing right now, bro. We gonna come out here every day, march this bitch every day till we get changed. That's the only way you beat this shit, by staying loyalty. I don't give a fuck what your color is. I don't give a fuck your race or your walk of life, bro. Everyone stay loyalty. We all one race, human race. Fuck all that extra shit. The reason why we beat this shit, cause we stay loyal, my nigga. That's the only way you gonna win, bro. Love is gonna conquer all, bro. Fuck negativity. Positive will conquer everything. We find a war against fire, Every nigga finna get burned. That's the truth. We gotta come with love in our heart. I understand that. Listen, you dumbass niggas is just motherfucking ignorant. That's why you do the dumb shit that you do. Listen, man, we don't want no smoke with nobody. We want peace and love. The minute you don't give that, that's when you get problems, bro. Keep that shit peaceful if you don't want your shit getting bashed in. So to tell these motherfucking cops and these bitch ass feds, get the fuck up out of Portland. I came all the way from Florida, nigga, Broward County, Dade County to speak in front of all y'all people. Let y'all boys know we in this bitch. Y'all niggas want smoke, nigga, we bringing it, nigga. So guess what, nigga? Load of calico, load of guns, throw the tear gas, nigga, cause we come up with our love, nigga. And guess what? You can't destroy that. You can't destroy the people, bro. You can't destroy people that fighting for a real cause, bro. So guess what? I represent all for real niggas only, real shit only. All that fake shit, keep that shit. We only want what's meant for us, bro, as a people, bro. Straight up, love. That's all we need, bro. That's what's gonna prevail in all this dumb shit. I'ma keep this shit short, sweet, and simple. Then niggas start throwing tear gas, we going to the north. They gonna do that shit for a couple hours. Okay, y'all boys got that, but guess what? We out here every day till we make change. That's all I gotta say.
To be fair, it's blowing from the north to the south. It's gonna be blowing watch the bubbles.
Once again, if y'all notice any tear gas, go to the north.
Because you'll get through it
Don't
quicker.
run this way, run to the north.
Yes. That's true.
And if you look up, you would notice that there's no Oregon flag still on the federal building. But
oh, shit.
We got some good news. Kate Brown is now congregating with the Federal Bureau of Investigations leader, and they're talking about getting the feds out of Oregon. So it's gonna happen real soon, y'all. Be patient. Them fuckers is gonna leave real soon. But let's not forget to keep the pressure on them. Let's not forget to keep the pressure on them. Because this pandemic against the human race has went on far too long. We must try to find a vaccination that is going to conquer Donald Trump and his goons. We must find a vaccine that will conquer Donald Trump and his pandemic. A kid last night that has been participating in the protests or maybe just freakishing around this area got killed last night. Amani West, I don't know the specifics, but I'm going to pass the mic to someone that can give y'all some details on that. He was down here and he was killed last night. We must address this issue with y'all.
Oh, that's terrible.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Mike. I don't know all the information, so I'm trying to figure this out right now because I just got past information. But that's one of our own. This is one of our babies, y'all. Like, yo, the question we need to ask is, how are the kids? All right? And the question was brought to my attention. Yo, these are kids out here. So think about that. School is out. All right? These kids have been locked up, cooped up in the house, has not been able to do anything. We got kids running around with no parental guidance. All right? They need the structure. For this is detrimental to them. All right? This is the first time for all of us experiencing this. But imagine it through a kid's eyes, what they're seeing, and no one's explaining to them what's going on. All right?
Any of you watching my video from yesterday, Arion, who I got on and asking a few questions. This is Mike, Arion's twin brother.
No, I'm just going to read this real quick. So look, there's going to be a march on July 31st at Revolution Hall, all right? It's in honor for Zarius Iggy Tate, all right? Oh. Hey, so look, hey, we need to show up for this, all right? Because this is about justice, all right? It's about gun on gun violence. We got to stop this violence, all right? And we need to put it in the right direction, so please, I'm asking y'all to show up. Hey, July 1st, Party for Revolution at Revolution Hall. I need y'all to show up. We're going to have a July 1st. No, 31st. 31st. I'm sorry. Making sure I'm more clear. I'm reading off the plan, but I'm sorry. But look, we gotta stop this, all right? And we gotta protect our babies, y'all. These is kids out here, all right? Moms, y'all gonna protect y'all kids? I said, Mom, y'all gonna protect y'all kids? The people, y'all gonna protect y'all kids? I need y'all to protect y'all kids. Okay, hold on. Look, if you got my back, all right, I need to know if y'all got the kids' back, because the kids are most important. The kids are our future. So, who's got my back?
I got your back.
Who's got my back?
I got your back.
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 You got the kids' backs? I need you to say that. We got the kids' back. You got the kids' backs?
We got the kids' backs.
You got the kids' backs?
We got the kids' backs.
I got the kids' backs. I got the kids' backs.
I got the kids' backs.
Hey, we need to protect our babies. I need y'all here. Please protect the babies, y'all.
For real.
I don't have much of a voice. I'm not going to speak more. Y'all have a good night.
So we need y'all at Residential Hall on the 31st. I will be speaking there along with a number of other speakers. There will be live performance by a few artists. Cool Nuts is on the roster.
Cool Nuts?
I mean, it's going to be going on, y'all. We need to get over there and support. We need to continue this movement towards humanity. This movement that's going to conquer injustice. We need to stand tall and stand firm. I mean, injustice has been going on for centuries. We cannot tolerate it anymore. We have to stand strong as a nation of human beings. The time on the 31st that the event will be held from 4 to 12 p.m. We need everybody to be there. Tell a friend, tell your family, let's get over there, let's support, and let's create change. That don't mean this movement is gonna stop down here. We will continue to come down here until we see major change. And we're gonna come down here, stand firm, and promote peaceful protests and promote stop the violence. I need to go get in touch with my race out in Gresham and really talk to them. So I'm gonna start setting up some protests out there too. It's all about coming together as people and standing together to support one another. It's all about us. I mean, it ain't about nobody else. It's about us. We are the ones that's making change right now. We are the ones that's getting the media attention. And we need to keep this motivation going. If it wasn't for y'all, it wouldn't be no protest right now. It'll just be me out here speaking. But you are the ones that matter, and I support you. I got yours back. You got my back?
I got your back.
I got your back. You got my back?
I got your back.
I got your back. So let's say something together, y'all. Stop.
Stop.
Cops. Close them down, set them up, shop. Stop. Cops. Close them down, set them up, shop. Stop. Cops. Close them down, set them up, shop. Stop. Cops. Close them down, set them up, shop. Stop. Cops. Close them down, set them up, shop. And that's what we gonna do. We gonna stop the cops. We gonna close them down, and we are gonna set up shop as people. We're gonna break down them laws that hasn't worked, and we're gonna set up shop and make laws that's gonna work for all people. Because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be freedom and justice for all, and that has not been happening. So it's up to us to stop cops, close them down, set them up, shop. Stop cops, close them down, set them up, shop. Stop cops, close them down, set them up, shop. And right now what we want to do is we want the feds to go home. That's the most important thing. I mean, the PPD has been showing us some sense of respect. They haven't came out there once. We need to make them people go home. Feds, go home.
But I think they want the feds to go home.
Feds, go home. Feds, go home.
And it's echoing off the city buildings so loud.
Feds, go home. 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 Trump, 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 go home. This coming together that we see out here needs to continue to happen. As long as we could come together peacefully and keep the peace among us, they're gonna notice that. We got the media out here with us every day. And the media is posting our peaceful protests. And the media is showing who the real criminals are. I mean, we oppose no human threat to no life, but we're getting shot in the back. We're getting gassed. I mean, our trees are being violated. Our nature, our animals, our birds. We don't see no birds no more in this area. Maybe because those toxic chemicals are affecting our area and our environment. And it must stop. I mean, that's terrorism. I mean, who's to say what the long-term effects of that gas that's being imposed on us is affecting us? It's got to stop. These are chemical agents, and it's being imposed on human life, and it must stop. I mean, those inmates in there, they got to hate it, man. They got to hate those chemical agents coming through the air vent, and they're not getting them out of there. They got to tolerate that. They got to live through that. That is injustice. That's not justice. That is injustice. And that inhumane has got to stop toward those inmates. They can't get out of there. They got to live through that. So we gotta, man, get them people out of there that's flooding our town with those chemicals. That's in the air, man. I mean, it ain't the coronavirus. It's that shit. And it's got to stop. Donald Trump, you got to stop this shit that's done to Americans. We don't want that. We want the freedom and justice for all that we deserve. We want our constitutional rights that continue to be breached every night. We want those rights back. 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 I mean, the government is supposed to protect those rights. They give us those rights, and those rights are accompanied with a protection. And they are not protecting our rights. That's even more of a breach on them. That is criminal. Once they give us our rights and they breach our rights, but then they don't protect those rights, that is turned into criminal. And it's called terrorism. That criminal act is an act of war against our own nation, our own city, our own states. That's an act of terrorism, and it must stop. We want our rights back. We want our rights back. Please protect our rights. Please protect our rights. Constitutional right has been breached. Constitutional right has been breached. And I will continue to say this until we get our rights back. Not only us are being violated, but our state is being violated. They can't properly hold court with that stuff running through the air, man. I mean, people are out here getting shot with rubber bullets and all that insanity and all that bullying and abuse and extortion is being recorded. It's got to stop being ignored. This is heinous. These are heinous crimes that is being committed on our own people, and that is not right, man. We must stand up and continue to support this movement. Black Lives Matter! 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 Whose lives matter?
Black lives matter.
Whose lives matter?
Black lives matter.
What are we out here for? What are we out here for? No justice.
No peace.
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 They've been asking us, what is it gonna take for us to not be out here no more? It's gonna take you guys stop treating us as if we're criminals. We are standing out here for the fight against injustice. It's gonna take you guys showing us justice, and maybe we can get back to living normal. Maybe America can be great again. Maybe America can be great again. If you give us justice, maybe America can be great again.
Now, I'm gonna test you on that. When was America great? You got your chance. Well, I want to make America great for the first time. So let's make America great for the first time.
All right.
For the first time.
All right.
For the first time.
For the first time.
That sounds a little better and more accurate to me. For the first time.
For the first time.
I'm gonna get a hat. What color should I make it? Because it's gonna say for the first time on it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get a jersey and it's gonna say #1 and it's gonna say time on the back. It's gonna put it for the first time. And guess who's gonna endorse it? Nike gonna endorse it. For the first time.
For the first time.
At the end of the day, like I said, I love everybody out here, and I'm happy to see everybody continuously come. Now they talking about the feds leaving, right? That'd be great, but do you believe them?
No.
Do you believe them?
No, a little
bit. Do you believe them back there?
No.
You smart people, because I don't believe them either. But if they do, they do. But don't let them fool you to going home. Because that's the easiest trick. Hey, how about you going outside and I'm coming right behind you, and then the door closes and you locked outside by yourself. That's a trick. And then we talk about tricks all the time, right? So I'm gonna end this with the trick. Hands up. Make sure your fingers work. Make sure your fingers work. Everybody, fingers work? Okay, let's test this. Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
All right, I can't hear you. Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Feds gone forever.
Feds gone forever.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Trump's gone forever.
Trump's gone forever.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Everybody got $1 million+ in the bank.
Everybody got $1 million+ in the bank.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Not one kid goes hungry tonight.
Not one kid goes hungry tonight.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
The refrigerator's full for eternity.
Refrigerator's full for eternity.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Black people matter.
Black people matter.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Black people matter.
Black people matter.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
George Floyd can breathe again.
George Floyd can breathe again.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Breonna Taylor can breathe again.
Breonna Taylor can breathe again.
Abracadabra.
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 I love you, man.
I just want to say one thing. What I meant by make America great again is when the Indian reservations was America. When the land did not have no buildings, no skyscrapers. When the land was all earth and no concrete. When you can grow your own vegetables, when you can fish without a license. When you can just find somewhere to call your own home and didn't have to go through nobody else. That's what I mean by make America great again. Give us our land back. Give the Indians their land back. Without order, let us live total freedom. I mean, why should we have to pay for somewhere to grow our own food? There should be sections on this land where we can do that freely. I mean, why should we have to pay to put a fishing pole in the water? You know what I'm saying? I should be able to go in the water with my boat and not have to answer to nobody just to go catch a fish. It's ridiculous. We need to get back to that stage. I'm gonna let my man have the mic right now. We appreciate y'all. Continue to stay strong and continue to stay united. Because together we stand, divided we fall.
Hey, together we stand. Together we stand. I want to ask you guys to say a name for me. Jahar Perez.
Jahar Perez.
Say his name.
Jahar Perez.
Say his name.
Jahar Perez.
I got another name for you. Patrick Kimmons.
Patrick Kimmels.
Say his name.
Patrick Kimmels.
Say his name.
Patrick Kimmels.
I got one more. Ricky Johnson.
Brittany Johnson.
Say his name.
Brittany Johnson.
Say his name.
Brittany Johnson.
Now I'm excited to be out here. Put your hands together. I'm excited. Put your hands together. Yeah, put your hands together. And you put your hands together for coming out here for yourself. Give yourself a round of applause. Because this is where change started at. This is phase 1. Coming out here and acknowledging it. But phase 2, it happens when you leave up out of here. The young lady said, bring 3 people back with you. That was great advice. But I would capitalize on that and say, tell 3 people what's going on. They might not come out here, but what they will do is listen to you because you are their peers. Okay, brother. Everybody's high strung, and we should because this is a big moment. This is a moment in history that we all get to live, and the only thing that's going to conquer this is the power of love. That's what I see out here. All soldiers of love. Look at my guy, he's excited. He's a soldier of love. Ain't nobody out here getting rowdy. It's a peaceful protest. Peaceful protest. And the power of love is strong. It's conquered everything. So when you see that passion, that's not hate, that's not anger, that's the power of love. Because he can feel change in his veins. He can feel change for his children. And the change starts with the people I see in front of me. Because you guys are the soldiers that we are going to fight this battle with. Because it's inside. This ain't no something that's going to be found outside. Systemic racism is on the inside. Mass incarceration, all these economical challenges, it's an inside battle. And I see all these soldiers out here ready to go to war, and I'm excited because I know my son is coming into a world where we one race, the human race. Let me hear you say something. Love is stronger. I cannot hear you. Love is stronger.
Love is stronger.
Love is stronger.
Love is stronger.
So when we talk about police brutality, we talk about it in a whole. From mass incarceration to the justice system to the sentencing program to police brutality, but you got to get out here and vote. Don't just show up and scream out here in front of these buildings. Go vote. Make your voice heard. I'm going to let you guys go. Love is stronger.
So they say, my boy told me he came over here and said the KKK was out here. Tell them we don't want no smoke. And if you do want smoke, we got an and they do want smoke, we got an AKs out here. But listen, we ain't finna get in on all that. I'm gonna let my dog talk to y'all for a little bit.
Good trouble. Necessary trouble. Thank you very much.
I did that today.
I'm getting tired.
Did it today?
Well, yeah, he was buried today.
This motherfucker said, listen, still doing this wrong. Still fucking smoking. So what the fuck can we do then? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck can we do? That's what I'm saying. I'm getting tired of this shit. Shit. Tell him.
See the horse John Kerr across the bridge?
My name is Robert. So, if we think about them being in there, that spray foam, which is the most diabolical shit you could buy for $5, we spray that on the gate and they hit.
I just want to remind everybody, I totally respect everything about the power of love, but love is not going to bring justice to Breonna Taylor's killers. Love is not going to bring justice to all the black lives that have no justice now. There is no justice, no peace. That's what this is about. As long as black lives keep fucking dying, I'm going to keep being out here, and I'm not going to be peaceful.
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. Let me say something to you. Hold on. Come back. As you should. You right to feel that pain. But guess what? Wrestle with that shit. Because it's real. Motherfuckers dying every day. Not just Breonna Taylor. There's a lot of names you don't know that died. Been for years and centuries. But guess what? Let me tell you something. Love is going to conquer all. Because of love for ourselves first. You got to love yourself first to make a change. It starts within everybody. You got to love yourself to do better than love your neighbor. To look at your black friend and say, hey, that's my brother. I don't give a fuck of his color. Love starts with everything. But guess what? Listen, let me tell you something. Listen, they want smoke. They want to keep killing us. They want to keep killing everybody. Guess what? You as black as me. You understand me? I love you like you my sister. My daddy black. I don't know who your daddy is, but guess what? You my sister, so guess what? And they fuck with you, they fucking with me. And they fuck with him, they fucking with me. They fuck with her, they fucking with me. And guess what? We all in this shit together. That's what you gotta understand. Guess what? It's us against them. It's 99% against 1% of the population. And guess what? We stand against them, they don't got shit. They need us, we don't need them. That's what you gotta understand. Love gonna conquer them. Negativity, we not on that. You fight fire with fire, you gonna get burned. I got a torch, you got a torch, you gonna burn me, I'm gonna burn you. I come with water, I'm gonna douse your ass. I ain't worried about your fucking my love stronger than that. Fuck your negativity. Everyone over here is here because they're positive, not because they want smoke. We don't want to get tear gas. We don't want to get shot. We want to hug people. Let nigga, I love you. Stop being ignorant. Grow the fuck up.
Give it a mic. Let's have a rap battle.
I'm gonna speak and y'all are gonna fucking listen to me because I'm a black woman and this is my fucking movement. This is not a white person movement. This is my fucking movement. This is for black women. This is for black men. This is for fucking black bodies. Get that through. Not that you can't say your piece. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. But you're gonna listen to me and you're gonna listen to all the fucking black people here who need to speak. Because some of y'all are down here for the wrong fucking reasons. Some of y'all are down here because now the press are here. Some of y'all are here because the press are only here. This is a fucking press hole now to some of y'all. This has never been a press hole to me. This is where I'm fighting. This is where I am choking on literal air. I am choking and you are recording me. That is bullshit. Do not come down here claiming you are a fucking ally and then you watch black people choke on their own fucking breath. Y'all need to wake the fuck up. If we're angry, you should be 10 times angrier. I've been fighting this battle for 17 years. You get to pick and choose when the fuck you want to fight. You get to pick and choose when you want to put on your riot gear. You get to pick and choose when you want to put on your fucking mask. My mask is my skin. No, I'm a fucking talk. Don't. I don't know who he is, but this is exactly what we're not about. We're not about fighting each other. We're not about creating more violence within our own communities. That's what the fuck we're not doing. I don't know who he is, but I'm gonna keep talking, and y'all need to keep listening to me. Don't pay attention to them. This is the Black Lives Matter movement. This is not a white person movement. This shit is not for CNN. It is not for OPB. It is not for BBC. It is not for none of these news outlets to pick and choose when the fuck they want to telegraph this fight. This fight has been going on for centuries. This is still the civil rights movement. This is a new fucking name. This is still fighting for the basic right to fucking live in this country and to not be slaughtered like fucking animals day after fucking day. If you're down here and you're white, you need to be willing to die for me. You need to be willing to die because I am willing to die for this movement. Are you? Are you willing to die? Are you willing to get shot? Are you willing to get tear gassed? Are you willing to get arrested? Maybe even kidnapped? You need to be willing to do everything that needs to be done. You do not get to choose when you fight. If you decide to come into this fight, you will stay in this fight. This is not temporary. We are not going away. We need to keep applying pressure day after fucking day. There is no excuse. You should not be down here. If you can go camping, go to the lake, go to a fucking party, you can come to a fucking protest.
She said, I'm not done. She said, nope, I'm not done.
I'm not gonna be silenced. You will hear me. You will.
You are done silencing me.
Give her back the mic. Give her back the mic. Give her back the motherfucking mic. Give her back the mic. Let her speak. Hey, y'all, check it out. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Whose lives matter? Whose lives matter? We love y'all. Have a good night.
You're gonna listen to me because I am done being silenced by men.
They should have gave her back the mic.
Be here fighting for my life.
You got it.
I should not be wearing a gas mask. I should be wearing fucking makeup. But instead, I'm here because this country does not acknowledge me. They fear me. They fear my mind. They fear black intelligence. People start uplifting black intelligence. If you see someone joking, pick them up. I want to talk to the moms real quick. And I had an incident with y'all. I want to talk to the moms because y'all need to keep your other moms in check. Because the other day, I was down here and I was choking in front of y'all and none of y'all was helping me. That is not okay. You need to hold your people accountable. Accountability is everything right now. You need to hold each other accountable. If someone does some racist shit, call them out. Call them the fuck out. If you see anybody hurt, help them. If you have gear on, if you have protective gear, why the fuck are you hiding in the back? Why are you hiding in the back when you have gear on? And all I have is a fucking bandana. And I'm screaming at an officer that he's a fucking pig and he's a bastard. You need to do the same shit I'm doing 10 times fucking harder.
Uh-oh, kids, I'm having battery problems.
The people of this city and the feds need to get the fuck out.
Uh-oh. I gotta go over here for a second.
Hey, Black Lives fucking matter, bro.
That girl was fucking awesome.
I was here right fucking yesterday, right? I was fucking crying my fucking heart out to these cops, nigga. I have one fucking question for them. How the fuck does this look to them on the other side? They the fucking enemies here. How does this look to them? This just looks like a fucking game to them? This man laughed in my motherfucking face. He was laughing in my face. These niggas think that it's a fucking game and it's not. This is power. We have fucking power and it's not a fucking game. This is not funny. These are fucking people. All of us out here have more knowledge than any of those doctors here. They think this is comedy. They think this is comedy, bro. Especially when I was crying my fucking heart out to him. Even some of our people, even some
are here. Look at all of us together, all of us dancing, all of us creating all this art. This is the 2020 revolution. This is the 2020 revolution, bro. And we are never going to fucking stop. We are never going to stop until there is change. We are crying, we are bleeding, our people are bleeding. Blood, sweat, and tears on these streets. Blood, sweat, and tears on these streets, y'all. We are never gonna fucking stop. It's power to the fucking people. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, everybody that lost their lives to these motherfuckers. They're not shit.
And you see someone in tear gas running back and you just stand there looking at them? What kind of fucking community is this? What kind of fucking act are you doing? Because if you're just standing here to get tear gas, what the fuck are you here for? Because you're not here for my life, and you're not here for the lives of my sisters and brothers. Get your fucking priorities straight, because this isn't a fucking game to me. This is not fucking life. Every day is a day here. This is good. It's change, and it's not a good change. All these white people out here. Why are you helping us? Why are you helping our other people who are here? What the fuck are you here for? That's actually my first question. What the fuck are you here for? They were saying I'm here for classism. How the fuck does that make sense? Who do you think is at the bottom of the food chain when it comes to classism? Black people. We have always been there.
I like her. She's not fucking worried about making friends, that's for sure.
Because you didn't know that years and years and years and years and decades and decades and decades and eons of numbers. Hey, here's one thing I have to say. The one thing that should not be happening right now, the one thing that should not be happening right now is black people fighting against each other.
Yes.
That's the last thing that's happening right now. Black people fighting against each other. Your opinion is not necessary. Your opinion is not all the end all be all. Brother, you ain't even from my town, and you come here disrupting shit. Here's the bottom line. The bottom line is, we came here on different ships, but we're all in this boat together. The feds are being discriminated with regard to who they target. Do they care that you have a mom shirt on when they are targeting? Do they care that you are a Navy veteran when they are targeting you? Do they care that you are a Vietnam veteran when they are targeting you? They are indiscriminate. So
have a good night, Itchy.
And we're all in this boat. Hey, here's what I need. Here's what I need. Here's what everyone needs. Everyone needs people to shut the fuck up. If you are disrupting what I'm trying to say right now, then you are not doing a service to the right people that need to listen. Shut the fuck up. Now, my good white people, my good allies, I encourage you, like I said before, to go to the wall of moms and understand what we need from you. I am not here to admonish you. I am not here. One moment, sir. I'll give you my method. I am not here to admonish you. I'm not here to tell you what you have not been doing. You are obviously here because you know what has not been done. I know that 95% of us are good people and here for the right reason. Here's your ammunition. When you hear a person, when you hear someone say, oh, the police, oh, they're just a few bad apples. They're only just a few bad apples that are causing the problems in the police force. Those same people, those same exact people that are talking about, oh, there's just a few bad apples, are condemning every one of you peaceful, nonviolent resistors. They're saying that you are here disrupting and being violent. They're saying that you here, and this is the narrative in the media, they're saying that you are the ones breaking things and looting things. And we all know that no one here is breaking and looting. So, what do? Do we sit back and let them create the narrative for us? Or do we look at every single opportunity and every single media outlet to let them know exactly what is happening in Portland, my city of birth? Is that what we're going to do? Yes! Make them know exactly what is happening in our city. Because they lie and lie and lie. They will continue to lie. Because look at the crowd. Look around you. There's not as many people as here yesterday. I don't begrudge folks that can't get here. You can fight fascism in many ways. Many ways. You can donate to the people that are feeding us. You can donate to black causes. You can donate to the people that employ me, a black-owned business.
Only donate to Black Lives, Black Disabled Lives Matter, Black Trans Lives Matter, Black Women, Black Men, Black Looking Lives Matter. Do not donate to these big corporations. Guess what? When somebody comes out, they're going to stop fucking feeding us.
Because here's the exact truth. And America is a lying-ass bitch. This bitch don't never want to tell the truth. Let me tell you why. Because if she really told the truth, and you know all of these lights, every single one of these lights, every one of you know that Thomas Edison was the creator of the light bulb, right? Right? Who knows that Thomas Edison was the creator of the light bulb? What you don't know is that Thomas Edison, You ready? You got it? You ready to hear? You ready to hear the knowledge? Okay. All right. What you don't know is that Thomas Edison used to use paper and wood filaments for his light. So his light would burn out in less than 4 or 5 minutes. There's a man whose name you don't know. His name is Lewis Howard Latimer. Lewis Howard Latimer is the creator of the carbon filament. Without Lewis Howard Latimer, all you white folks would be in dark right now. Yes. That's just the fucking truth. But America doesn't want to tell her history. She doesn't want to tell the truth about what we've done. Because if she told the truth, then you would all understand why you owe us reparations. Because for 250 years, our chief exports were cotton and tobacco. My great-grandfather, great-great-great-great-grandfather, his name was John Lockwood. Runaway slave from Philip Morris. Yeah, the same people. If you smoke cigarettes, you probably get them from Philip Morris. Those evil slave owners. Same people that founded Duke University. Same folks, right? If my son had a scholarship to Duke, I'd send him to HBCU. Facts. Bottom line. My great-grandfather some forefather of mine ran away from that evil institution and formed what's called Jansen Beach right now. Look up his name, John Lockwood. The bottom line is, when America tells her honest truth, there are too many black people to thank for what you stand on. So, while we are, very great at assimilating black culture and understanding that we say words now to this day only because black people exist. That's the bomb. Oh, what's up, bruh? Oh, that's my dog. Right? Right? We make shit cool. Yes, we do. Okay? We make shit cool. And we are very, very generous, and we will share our culture with you. Just give us props for it. Just give us props for it. Understand that when you do enrich your life. Understand that you have a light bulb now because of a black man. Understand that the stoplight, that green, red, yellow light that you stop at every day, a black man made that. You don't even know how we've enriched your life. So go home and understand and look up the things that we've done for you. There are so many things. The first heart transplant first heart transplant in America, black man. There's a movie made about it. It's called Something the Lord Has Made. Look it up. So I will leave you with understanding that what we've done done for your culture, what we've done to create our complete economic base, we would not have capitalism if it wasn't for 250 years of free labor for our two chief exports. I want my check. Cut me a check. It's time to cut me a check so that I can pursue my happiness. So I can pursue my life. So I can make sure that my inalienable right is not denied to me of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Because we say Black Lives Matter because Black lives were not included when you said freedom and justice for all. Black lives were not included when you said freedom and justice for all. Those were only white landowning males. Good night, gentlemen. To the young lady that wants to speak. Or, I'm sorry, good night, good people. I need to work on my pronouns.
I want y'all to know that black moms have always been out here. Black women started this motherfucking movement, and we will goddamn end it. I don't want to hear no white voices, because it's not your motherfucking time. Uplift black communities. When you leave here, I want you to be an ally, not just show up as a body. I want you to go home and educate yourself. Reach out to black people. See if they cool. See if they need money. And then make that a monthly motherfucking thing. Pay them. Play black communities. Gentrification is killing us. COVID is killing us. Cops is killing us. Do something. I don't want y'all to just stand here while this nigga disrespects every black woman here who doesn't motherfucking clean the can, and y'all still stand there like dumbass yuppies. Nah, I want y'all to say some shit. If you think it's wrong, say some shit. Right now, y'all didn't do shit.
This is a difficult situation.
All y'all disgusting.
It's not that.
Police always tell us, see something. Oh, you want? Come on. Come on here, though. Come here. Police always tell us, see something, say something. But they see each other do shit all the time, and they don't say shit. All the time. So who are the good cops? Who are they?
I was wondering if you could statement about tip agency and how they rip off the lower class.
Speak up!
They take 35% of lower class wages. You got the government takes another 35% of their wages. That's half your paycheck right there. That's all I have to say.
Man, didn't they just tell people, white people to shut up?
I believe that a lot of people of color are working for temp agencies and just trying to find a way to be able to navigate these waters that have been cast before us. I mean, it's very hard today. It's very hard if you aren't getting unemployment. It's very hard if you're one of the 40 million people that have been disenfranchised from work. Okay? The company that I used to work for took bailout funds. You, everybody's money. They took bailout funds, and what did they do? They proceeded to proceeded to lay off 47 people. 47 people, livelihoods went to an end, and they took all of our money. So it proves to you that capitalism always needs socialism to bail it out. The banks took our money when Obama gave it to them and Bush gave it to them, yes. Trump exacerbated that and gave the banks $3 trillion in this COVID. Do you know that? $3 trillion have been given to the banks during COVID. The billionaires have garnered $454 billion more during this pandemic than any one of us, and they give us a $1,200 check. That ain't just black people, okay? But when the country has the flu, black people have pneumonia, but we've learned how to navigate that pneumonia. I just really want all of the people to understand that when you leave here, that there's much more that you can do than being here. White people, on average, have 10 times the wealth that the average black family does. It's true. How has that happened? How has it happened? Yeah, a little bit. Government had a lot to do with that. Had a lot to do with racism, I think. But, you know, there's a lot of racists in government, so hey, we can go there. So what happened was they got our free labor. They decided they were done. Lincoln didn't ever want us to stay. Lincoln wanted us to leave too, the great emancipator. Did not want us to be here, okay? So after 89 years, first there was 250 years of slavery. Then after 250 years of slavery, we had 89 years of stepping off of the concrete when a white person passed and looking down at the ground, otherwise you'd be assaulted. Or sitting at the back of the bus because you couldn't integrate with the folks at the front of the bus. That's happened for 89 years. 89 years of conditioning. My mother was born under segregation. Let's just think about it. It wasn't that long ago, folks. Come on, should we move this down? You know, we can go wherever we want to go. It's fine. I think that's a great idea. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go down where more people are. I mean, I see my buddy Matthew is here. I have people to introduce you to. People that want to talk to you. People that want to interview.
So is the fence getting active? I don't have my gas gear on yet. So that right there, that was just the real, authentic way that went, you know? What's the word for it when something just grows on its own? Organic. That was just a very organic ending to that. Oh, kids, what do you think? Should I gas up? Should I mask up and get in there? Yeah, there's still a fair amount of people. They all moved down to the fence once the mic thing happened. The Wall of Moms moved down yonder. Tell you what, we'll do a perimeter check. UNITY. Take a look down the way. Gotta pull out all my gear. I'm not even helmeted up or nothing yet. Oh, they burned a flag at the fence, huh, Kate? That's fun. Always a good time when a flag burning's going. Was it upside down or right side up? I mean, not that that matters, but. There's a couple. Whoa, vroom vroom motorcycle. Vroom vroom vroom. You guys are right up here. While I gear up. If it'll stay. Let's see. Oh, it's hard to make it balance. Made a tripod out of the cops' barricade. So that's fun. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Stick with me, kids. Putting on my PPE. Where am I at on time anyway? 2 hours or so? Oh, 2.5. Only got an hour and a half left on this stream. I can start another one. Go to check the gas mask, make sure it's tight. Oh, they're good. I like it. Yeah, you can't see any. Oh, ha ha. I get jokes. Can't see any faces though, right? Goggles still got some gas on them from the other night. Go rub them off, mate. Oh, I was gonna get some of that tape. Alright. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Got my helmet on. Got my gas mask. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Got the goggles prepped to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Strangers in the night, all wearing gas masks, up against the feds. Fuck fascist bastards. Fuck 'em all, go home. You little feddies, you. All right. Oh. For those of you watching at home, got the goggles, got the impacts ready to go, masked up. Are you my test? Yes, sir. Yep. So, yeah, it's still a pretty good crowd, but I mean, Balloon Girl's back. I found her again, Bram. She was totally gonna think I'm stalking her. Yeah, I mean, this guy's sleeping. They're just napping on the fence.
By the largest gun store in Oregon. I do not walk past that gun store. Because that fucking parking lot is full on Sunday. It's full on Sunday. What the fuck are you doing at the gun store on Sunday? Look, God and guns, I guess. Right? I do not walk past that place. I am afraid to. So the bottom line is, tell your friends why they're here. Let them know if they're breaking shit, that they're fucked up. And that ain't no black people out here breaking shit. You don't see no black people out here doing that. And that, matter of fact, we're out here stopping them from doing that. And we're tired of this. This is going to continue if we break shit. The feds are going to gas us anyway if we break shit or not. The feds are going to gas us if we break shit or not. So why the fuck are we breaking shit? Represent a black life tonight.
Naked guy made it.
Arizona has a drive-in liquor store. A drive-through liquor store. It's on Van Buren. I know exactly where it is. A little pink store up there. Right? I stopped there one time.
There's a one-way street to that. I'm sarcastic and other people just think I'm
Sorry, forgot I was still zoomed in from the sniper check.
I'm gonna call you fucking out if you do not. So you can say you don't do this is a test, man. Can you follow directions? I know it's hard. I know it's hard. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, ladies, that's this first. Thank you.
Are you the one that brought it the other night?
Played in high school there, so I was impressed by that.
It was awesome.
It's hard to do that too. You know? It's like the basketball is this big, two basketballs are this big.
It was an impressive move,
Yeah,
man.
that's what I got. I was like, I wish he was on my team in high school.
I watched that shit like 30 times.
He's good.
I was like, oh, thank you.
Getting Brian's on the team. Not sure what Brian's on the team.
Yeah, nice. Which one do you use, the umbrella or the lacrosse stick?
I've never used the umbrella before, so I'm really sure what
They're particularly effective against the purple dogs. Yeah. They got protected by a whole wall for like 20 minutes the other night.
Oh, cool. Well, now I got to do this. I'm just excited. Frank's the first night I've had a mask.
Oh, it's a game changer, bro.
Yeah, well, I need to like go these dogs everything.
Be safe.
That's his job. Yeah. He does, you know, well, there's no illusions with the moment. You know, like, just like,
I don't come here. I don't know. This is fun.
No, I am from Oakland, California. And I came
ACLU still out.
Car coming through, Doug.
I'm concerned about this whole picture is
I do not own that music.
Burn it down! Justice! Now! Fuck you!
Oh, it's DJ Elrod, yeah! All right, little democracy field trip just for fun. I'm gonna walk the whole line. We've got the moms, and then in front of the moms, we've got the vets. The vets are showing up, showing out.
Put my helmet on and move somewhere else.
So the vets are lining up in front of the moms. Then once the vets end, the moms, the dads, the lady was like, if you got a shield, get in front of the moms.
Yeah.
Yeah. They thought I was telling them to do that, and I was just reiterating. So, got a medic hanging out. Very nice, very good, very good, very nice. Uh-oh. Oh, moms is still going. Oh, it's one of those deadly water bottles.
People-driven movement and try to center and forward on it.
Hey, pros!
I don't know what else we got.
Okay. And if we don't get it, 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 I can't hear you guys. And if we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down.
Shut it down.
It's fine. I'll get another shoe later.
Well, Mom goes the entire way, and she's still posting the moms up. Oh, where's the dance party? buddy? Having some serious goggle issues. It just fuzzy.
Our streets! 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 Our streets!
TC, I think the real question is, shouldn't the moms not need protecting from federal bullets in the first place? And shouldn't the people behind the moms not need protection from the moms in the first place? That's kind of the issue here, bud.
No one likes you! Get the fuck out!
I'm sorry, high school was wrong!
Oh, careful, they might hurt them.
You picked in high school!
Go home!
Is your mom proud? I'm sorry you didn't pick the football team!
No good cops in a racist system! No good cops in a racist system!
No good cops in a racist system!
No good cops in a racist system!
No good cops in a racist system!
No good cops in a racist system!
No good cops in a racist system!
No good cops in a racist system!
No good cops in a racist system!
No good cops in a racist system!
No good cops in a racist system!
Fuck you!
Fuck you! Go home! Fuck you!
Fuck
you!
Your light means nothing in the eyes of the Lord. Why are you shining that right at me now? Jesus, is that you? Fuck off!
You! Get the fuck out!
Don't go towards the light! Yo, he's shining his own laser. Wow. Hey, fuck you! I don't even have a laser and he shined me in the eye! Yeah, you dirty prick!
Fuck you!
Come down here! It's not a fair game of tag if you're up there! This is not Lava Monster, this is tag!
Come down here! Come down here!
Come down here!
Fuck you! No helmet, same way!
All cops are bastards! All cops are bastards! All cops are bastards! Fuck you!
Fuck you! All cops are bastards!
Did you get me? Did you get my face? Did you get a good shot? Was I smiling? I wasn't ready. Do it one more time.
regret, but I love
I do not own the rights to this music, but I do own the right to say this. TC, one of the big things that goes on in the chat is they keep me up to speed with what's going on. If you're tossing a lot of rubbish in there just trying to start trouble, I will straight up block you so that they can communicate with me and keep me safe. All right? If you want to go spout some trolly shit, go do it somewhere else. I don't need it. When I'm out here with my daughters, this stream's how they keep me safe. If you're honestly asking questions, that's cool. Alright, cool. We had a good buddy of ours. It was good buddy of ours for a long, long time. And he was just starting trouble. Right in the middle of a super intense night when I had the girls down here. We were getting tear gassed and he was just asking silly shit. I nipped it in the bud and I blocked him. I've known him almost as long as I've known you, so I ain't afraid to do it. I'm gonna take a smoke break. Do a perimeter check. Oh. It's a lively little crowd. They're not rocking the fence or anything though. You know. Heard DJ Elrod what, once or twice tonight? Oh. Yeah. Like, they used to just stand up against the fence, and then they took away that capability by putting a bunch of concrete in front of it. So now they're like, hey, let's go stand on the concrete instead. And also, the other thing, TC, is like, I'm in a full gas mask, an impact resistant helmet, goggles, swim goggles, impact goggles on top of that. So like seeing through all that stuff is pretty difficult. So then I see a big blast of words and I'm like, oh, what is it? And if it's some important information from my wife, that needs to be on my eyes first. So that's why I'm like, ah! And I'm sorry I snapped at you. It was just, you know, a little heady in there with the snipers lasering in on the crowd where I was standing. I don't know. A little tense. There's a big row of snipers up there tonight too. Like 6 of them up there. Man, this was right where the prayer was. If you missed that at the beginning of the video, there was like 45 minutes worth of a drum circle prayer right over here. A bunch of indigenous peoples from several different tribes around the area stepped in, brought like, I don't know, a dozen drums, maybe 10. And we had like an hour-long prayer drum right here. It was so cool, just uplifting and so energetic and beautiful. And then it moved down the street and there was some active speeches going on there. This has been a good night. Like, no mayhem, no muss, no fuss. Got a little beach blanket bongo going on over here. I'm gonna get over there by those drums in a minute, just so Brandy can get some. They got, those feds got some bright flashlights. They're lighting up like the whole crowd with those flashlights. It's cool.
Riot to the flower. Riot roses, I got riot roses.
The sniper's old, I couldn't tell through the goggles. Jacob Wade, what's up, bud? I'm addicted to the schnitz. I can't eat. Oh, wait, the drummer was old or the sniper was old? Jacob Wade, I'm 3 blocks down from the schnitz. I'm so addicted to the joint, I'll even come to protests to get near. What? The schnitz. It's the theater up the street. Yeah, the Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall. Yeah, I've worked there for 16 years. But now it's shut down because of COVID. So, and I'm talking to the screen. Sorry. 109, 102 right now. Yeah, just like friends and family. I got a bunch of friends and fam back in the Midwest, and they're like, "What's going on? Portland's burning." I'm like, "No, well, it's not. We're wiggling fences. That's about it." Oh, really? You're calling me old, babe? Like, I missed it. That sniper's light is hella bright. But then, they also have lasers that they're pointing back into the crowd. So the crowd was all super pissed. I'm sure you heard it around me. Ah, you hit me in the eye with the laser. They weren't really pissed, they were making fun. You're hysterical, Brandy. Oh my God. I'm hungry. That's what I got going on right now. And I'm not sure if Riot Ribs is Riot Ribs anymore or Revolution Ribs. They say Riot Ribs on their sign. But I don't know what to believe after all the Twitter feeds went, "No, Riot Ribs are shutting down." They're feeding people. Is there anybody in here who doesn't know what Riot Ribs is? In case you don't know what Riot Ribs, which I'm sure most of you do, it's a place that's been feeding people for free since the 4th of July. They got big old, like, 5 easy up pop-up tents in there and 17 grills and cook stations and all the stuff, and a medic tent or 4 for supplies. No, don't, no. No, don't do it. Jono, you're still around. What's up, bud? Is it just me, or did the lights just go out like 10 minutes ago? Or were they out the whole time I was walking the fence line? I really was trying not to get faces. If I did, whoopsie daisy. But if you're up there and I got your face, you should have had a mask on if you're doing nefarious things. Sorry about your luck. Forcibly took it over. What the shit? Oh, TC, did you see my interview with Lorenzo, the originator of Riot Ribs, the other night? Forcibly took it over. That's jacked up. I don't even understand that. That is some bullshit. Whoa! Full latex suit with the gas mask. Yeah, I'm not gonna show too much of it, but the elk is on fuego. That was a full latex bodysuit. That was pretty wild. You can go back and check it out. It's from Sunday night. Sunday night, like I did an art walk all the way around downtown Portland, or for like a lot of blocks. And then I accidentally ran into the originator, Lorenzo of Riot Ribs, and his mate, Betty. I don't know, mate, friend, lady, love of his life. I'm not sure what their relationship actually is, but she was fucking rad too. And I sat there and just listened to him for like an hour. It was so good. He told all sorts of cool stories. You can go back and check it out. It's on my Facebook from Sunday night. He told a story about a preacher who got busted with a pound of cocaine in his pulpit. That was hysterical. Right. The elk is not there any longer, nor is the fountain that used to be underneath it. It is all, the elk is in protective custody and will be returned once all this mess is over. Probably somewhere after November 4th. Or when's the election? November 4th or November 11th? November 4th, right? My original idea was just to check it out. Bella, my daughter, who's 16 now, by the way, you haven't seen her since she was a baby. She and I came down on a Monday night and checked it out, and like at the end, we got out scot-free. And by the way, by the time we hit the freeway, Brandy was texting me, dude, there's all sorts of tear gas out there. Everything's terrible. Uh-oh. Fireworks are out. Must be midnight, huh? Midnight right now. Well, shit. November 3rd. Yeah, November 4th would be a terrible day to vote then. November 3rd. Get out there and vote, kids. Share it. Vote it. Rock the vote. Well, shit. When are these kids going to run out of firecrackers? That's what I want to know, because they got like endless stores. Oh, the funny thing is I need to get to the other side of this park and also mask back up in a second. But perimeter check. That means walk all the way around because I don't feel like going through that crowd yet. Oh, DJ Elrad spitting the beats. Spit, spit, spit the Elrad beats. But the firework kicked up a bunch of pepper gas and tear gas, and it caught the wind and blew over. Like it's a very familiar scent by now. But so yeah, Bella and I came down, got out scot-free. Brandy texted us there was all sorts of smoking tear gas and the world was jacked up again. And then Wednesday, my little brothers and sister came down from Spokane. We filmed and had a good little time. And then tear gas got popped. So the next night, came down with a gas mask and a scuba goggles. Then we went and picked up gas masks for the girls and me, new gas masks, full respirators, you know. And came down on Friday and got really gassed. Went out and bought swim goggles Saturday, came back in. And Saturday was mayhem. I was in it a lot. So it was, just came down to check it out one night and got sucked in, so now I'm doing it. I don't know, haven't tried to monetize it or anything because I don't feel like I'm there. But, you know, share the videos. Share them all you want. Get the word out. Portland ain't on fire. I mean, for God's sake, a block away from this building, there's a beautiful butterfly on the wall. Which, you know, if that ain't symbolism.
It's not, hey, they're not sniping. It's just a flashlight.
Princess, hello. I'm good. How are you? Good. You hydrating well? Yeah.
No, we can do some work into that. You know, I've seen that, like, there's not enough representation.
Oh no, TC, I don't want to run you off, man.
I don't know. I'm doing whatever my Okay. How are you?
I'm so good. I came out like a week ago with my daughter Bella.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You remember?
I do remember.
You made such a big impact on her. Could I get a quick hi, Bella? How you doing?
Of course. Hi, Bella. How are you doing? I'm sad that you're not here. I was really glad to see you last time. It was lovely meeting you. It was amazing, and I completely remember who you are, of course. And I hope you're doing well. I remember you, and I'm thinking about you. So.
Aw, you're so lovely.
Oh, of course.
I mean, seriously, you're just one of the most beautiful energy people I've ever seen in my life. I love it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Can I ask you a few questions? It's just like the stream. There's like 100 people watching.
I've been, interviewed 1,000 times a day. So.
How do you think it's going?
You know.
He doesn't, he actually really doesn't.
I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm so sorry. So much is going on.
Right.
We could be doing better. Like the number was growing of the crowd, but now we just kind of died down. Also, there's a lot of infighting, which is like really problematic, and also I haven't seen a lot of representation. So like, I feel like we could do better, but we're working hard. I mean, like it's pretty impressive that we're still going strong 2 months in, but I feel like we could be doing a little more.
And the numbers were huge Friday and Saturday.
Oh my goodness, we were breaking some records, and it was amazing. But I'm like, where are those numbers now?
Everybody had to go to work on.
Exactly. But I'm like, I work during the day.
And
I'm 19. I work during
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm hella young. I'm in college. I'm moving to New York in September. I am working, I'm in college, and I'm doing this at night. And so I'm like running myself into the ground. And I know everybody else can be out here too. You know what I mean? If I can do it at 19, y'all can do it. You know what I mean?
You're not wrong. Tell 3 people if you can't be here. Take a night off for your safety.
Right. And I should probably listen to my own words, my own advice, because I've been out here. I've only missed like 2 nights, so I'm like
2 nights out of 62.
Out of 62.
Girl.
I know.
Good
I've
God.
messed myself up. I really have. But I mean, like, there's been a couple of days where I've only come out for a couple hours, and I would leave around like 2 or 1. You know what I mean? But
Right.
still, I'm here.
Right.
So I'm like,
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, don't even worry about it.
Thank you.
Everything's more
But no,
important.
yeah, I should probably listen to my own advice. Y'all don't listen. Take your own advice. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
So how are you feeling about the cohesion of the situation?
What do you mean?
Is it coming together? Is it trickling apart?
Well, I mean, with any organization or movement, there's always going to be ups and downs. That's just like the way it is. With like the crowd numbers, with like, you know, the participation level and just like all of that. But for right now, I think we're doing pretty good because we're staying strong. I mean, like, the amount of people that are still staying out after we've been gassed a couple times per night, it's amazing.
There's way over 1,000 people down there still.
Of course.
Yeah.
But okay. What do you want me to do about that? I'm
I don't know.
talking to somebody.
Is the charge off of USB-C or USB?
Girl, you need an outlet. Where are you gonna get an outlet?
I think I'm a fight.
Hey, y'all, move.
I was gonna say I have.
Yes, I am.
I have a battery pack right here with an extra port on it.
These are my kids.
They're your hands.
They're like my little kids. I take care of them.
How long does it take to charge up enough to get, you know? Hey, does it just need a couple minutes to charge
Oh
up?
my gosh, yes. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. You're so sweet. I'm
Yeah.
sorry for interrupting.
Well,
yeah, you should
I'll trade
be.
you that time for time with Princess any day.
Exactly. Period.
You know?
Shut up and go over there.
Look,
Anyway.
Like I want to know how you personally feel about how the movement overall is going.
Oh my God.
I'll be back.
I'll hold it.
Oh my God. You're foul. Okay. I'm so sorry. I digress. The fuck.
No, that's the thing. You gotta
We're
take care of your
family.
friends.
I know,
You gotta
we're
take care of your people.
They be out here every single night with me. What was the question?
How do you feel about how the movement in general is progressing?
I think we were doing really well, but then it stopped. Like, it was a trend to be like, say their names or post a black print picture on Instagram or whatever and hashtag this shit. But now people are forgetting to like, they're just forgetting that people are still dying, people of color are still dying. This movement is still a thing, and we still demand justice, and we haven't received any, you know?
Right.
And we have demands, and they have not been met. So I'm like,
Breonna Taylor's killers are still out there.
yeah, exactly. So I'm like, people are forgetting just because it's like people's names are not trending right now until another black person dies, but it doesn't mean that the movement is any less like necessary or needed to like be done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or needed to be had. So.
All right, so I got to talk with Lorenzo from Riot Ribs, like the originator. I got to sit down with him for like an hour. A few other people, and I've asked them the same question. What is, and I suck at phrasing it, so forgive me. But what is one thing that you want people to know that you don't think is getting out there? A message that you don't think is being spread enough, just out of your own personal space.
That the infighting needs to stop. Like, the movement is so important to me and so important to many other people. People just, by like, the last 2 hours I spent breaking up fights between black on black, and that's just unacceptable. Like, at the end of the day, we're on the same side because you're black, I'm black, and you're experiencing racism, so am I. So why are we not on the same side? So like, the fuckery and the way that people are just fighting with each other is just unreal, and we are getting distracted from the movement. And I keep seeing it every single day, and then like, the crowd is just like, run, like somebody will be speaking and then they'll turn because they see somebody screaming at somebody else and they'll walk towards it. And I'm like, but what about the message? What about what we're here for? You know what I mean?
That happened
So
over on the
that's
JC steps tonight.
Yeah.
And
it's ridiculous. And so that's like one thing that I constantly keep saying that is like really frustrating. It's really frustrating. Really.
All right, well, thank you so much for your
Of
time.
course.
Be safe out
Of course,
there.
you too, and say hello to your daughter.
Oh, I think Bella's watching right now. I'm not sure.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. What?
Thank you. Thanks, Prince. Be safe. We'll see you next time. time.
Safe, yeah.
Yeah, we got
We're gonna get nade soon.
Got to get
so,
masked up.
Yeah, get ready.
All right.
He said we're gonna get Nene.
Well, that was cool. Got Princess. Tell Bella to watch it so she gets a hello from Princess. All right, I'm gonna say y'all down for just a second. What? How much time I got left? 30 minutes. 30 minutes. All right. I'll put you on my leg for a second. You can watch everybody come at me. If they, I don't know, DJ Orad spitting some beats. That was a big boom.
I know.
I don't write. Because either I beat their ass or get my ass
He like left the house with only 8 things and not 9 things.
Oh shit, someone climbed the fence. Greg Ewer, swim goggles, bud. Swim goggles saved the day, and wear like some Science Lab impact goggles over them. That's what I'm doing. However, I did hear that Next Adventure has a protester pack for 30 bucks. That is a helmet and snowboard goggles that are pretty cool. Hey, my Aunt Vicky's here. Welcome to Portland. It's a Tuesday night. Your nephew's in a gas mask and goggles. Brandon, I hear you, and I'm sorry. Oh, we got Betty's from behind the fence.
We're talking about the munitions.
Yeah. What's going on? That's the same dude that was running around back there. No, he's off a good rock. What the fuck is going on?
Like, the fence line isn't even fully populated. Oh, but this thing's funny. Thank you, Moms.
I can't go to sleep without it.
Not the same as my
Oh, hell yeah. What's up?
Black Lives Matter! 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 Black Lives Matter!
But he was like, he's actually having a good time. He was like,
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
No, I remember.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
It's the Roaring 20s-ish. Woo. I got so much. Oh. Oh. The camera turned on me, damn it. Oh. Alright, so here's the deal, you democracy field trip. Oh, hold on.
I can't figure out how to get everything off. Here's the deal, you little democracy field trip maniacs. I got 10 minutes left on this feed. You want me to just go home now? Or do you guys want to find me again in a minute? I'll start another one and stay out here because I don't think this crowd's fucking done yet. And DJ Elrad is spitting his game. James, oh, whoa, friend. What do you think, kids? Specifically my wife and kids, probably. You gonna come back and find me if I kick off another stream? Hey, cigarette break real quick. And I will gladly kick off another one. It's been a pretty good night. I mean, we started out with the drum circle. That was super villain cool. Then we had the speeches. Learned a lot from Ethan at the beginning. He's a professor of Black Studies at PSU. His stuff's early on in the stream. You should go watch that for sure, because he was telling some very, very cool things. And then we have Mike come up. I don't know Mike's last name. I need to find that out. I do know he's Arion's twin brother, and Arion has very short hair and Mike has very long hair. Mini dreads. You guess you will what? Go find me on another stream if I start another one? It's funny that there's 95 people watching and 4 people chatting. That's funny. That's funny. I don't want to open up the chat to the trolls though. I want to keep it friendly. And Brandon, I'm sorry that I didn't mask up when I was interviewing Princess. I will do better about that next time. I'm not used to this whole journalism game. All right, so everybody, lurkers. Ooh. We're lurking on you. All right, cool. Well, I'll go start up another one, and we'll see how many people come back, and give it another little while. All right, I don't want you little Democracy field trippers to miss out on any of the fun happenings down here in P-Town. It's a good joint. It's a great place to be. All right.